We're in this elven village, right? And everyone's in a total tizzy. They're all buzzing about asking, where's the great elder? And oh, thank goodness, Rairin-sama's awake. Now, this Rairin character, she's the village's shrine maiden, and she's got everyone on their toes when she says, all right, folks, gather round. And I mean everyone. Fairies, dwarves, the whole shebang. You should have seen the looks on the elves' faces. They're all like, wait, what? We're calling the dwarves too? What's she thinking? While all this is going down in Elfland, we've got this group of humans, and they're in a bit of a pickle. See, they've lost contact with this guy Dante. He went into the elven forest and poof, vanished into thin air. They're thinking something fishy's going on. Maybe someone set him up. Now, enter this character called Tubaire. He's all, I'm the assistant commander. But get this, he's actually an elven spy. Our human gang, led by this tough cookie named Jean, they're starting to smell a rat. They're wondering if there might be more enemies hiding in their ranks. So, our human crew is trekking through this forest, and let me tell you, it's no walk in the park. The elves have got these super sneaky traps set up all over the place. But our gang's got a secret weapon. This girl, Rinny. She's got some special mojo that lets her sense magic. Thanks to her, they're dodging traps left and right. Just when they think they're getting the hang of this forest, bam! They activate this gate spell and suddenly they're in a whole different part of the woods. Talk about your unexpected detours. And that's when things start getting really wild. They run into this great fairy, right? At first, she thinks they're elves and she's all friendly. But the moment she realizes they're human, she freaks out. I mean, full-on panic mode, running away screaming. Not exactly the warm welcome they were hoping for, I bet. Now, remember that Kubiri guy? He shows up again, but this time he's not playing Mr. Assistant Commander anymore. He's all, surprise, I'm actually a celestial spy. He's talking to Jean, calling her the Knight of the Sacred Light. Fancy title, huh? Anyway, he spills the beans about Dante and the others. They're alive, but they're paralyzed by some funky plant pollen. Here's where it gets interesting. The elves have got a deal for our human friends. They're like, hey, we'll let your buddies go, but you gotta do something for us first. We need you to fight the angels. Plot twist, am I right? So, they take our human gang to the elf village, and that's where they meet Rairin, big cheese shrine maiden. She's got quite a story to tell. Apparently, the angels, led by this Lord Alfreya, have gone and betrayed all the other celestial races. They're demanding everyone bow down to them. And get this, they've even kidnapped the great elder of the elves. Rairin's proposal is pretty ballsy. She's like, all right, here's the deal. You guys rescue our great elder, and we'll let your people go. And to prove she's not yanking their chain, she offers to go with them to the angel palace herself. Talk about putting your money where your mouth is. Night falls, and Rairin's having a heart-to-heart with one of our human heroes. She's super curious about how they managed to beat this baddie named Vanessa, and she's wondering if they've got what it takes to face off against Alfreya. The tension's so thick you could cut it with a knife, as she warns them not to chicken out.
Hey there, fellow. I hope you're enjoying this video so far. I wanted to take a quick moment to ask you what you think of this video so far. If you're liking it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, now's the perfect time to do it. By subscribing, you'll stay up to date on all my latest videos and updates, and you'll get to see even more awesome content. So what are you waiting for? Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Come morning, they're heading to the Angel Palace. Now, when I say palace, I'm not talking about some fancy building on a hill. This is a floating fortress in the sky. But as they get closer, they notice something's off. The angels guarding the entrance, they've been attacked. They're not dead. They're definitely out of commission. Our gang's thinking, looks like someone beat us to the punch. Inside the palace, things go from weird to wild. They run into this war angel called Vicious. Real charming guy, let me tell ya. He drops a bombshell. It was Lord Alfreya himself who took out those guards outside. And if that wasn't enough to make your jaw drop, he casually mentions that they're about to execute the great elder of the elves. Talk about raising the stakes. Well, you can bet that didn't go over well. Before you know it, it's all-out battle mode. Jean's yelling at Kai, another one of our human heroes, to push ahead while the rest of them hold off Vicious. Kai and Rayron make a break for it, but they don't get far before another angel, Raffaello, shows up to crash the party. Rin, one of Kai's pals, decides to play hero. She's all, "I've got this, Kai. You go on ahead." Though Kai and Jean keep pushing forward, leaving Rinny to duke it out with Raffaello. Finally, we get to the big showdown. I and Jean come face to face with the big bad himself, Lord Alfreya. And let me tell you, this guy's got some serious protection. We're talking dozens of magical barriers, but that's not even the worst part. Alfreya starts spouting all this nonsense about how angels are the only ones worthy of heavenly blessing, how everyone else is beneath them. Real charming guy, right? And that's where our episode leaves us. Kai and Jean squaring up against Alfreya, the fate of the Great Elder, and pretty much all the non-angel races hanging in the balance. Talk about a cliffhanger. But wait, there's more. Throughout all this action, we get these little hints that there's something bigger going on. One of our heroes asks Rayron about someone named Sid. She's never heard of him. There's also some chatter about something called world reincarnation. Sounds like the world's been through some changes, and one of the four heroes might be behind it. So there you have it, folks. That's the lowdown on episode 6 of Why Does Nobody Remember Me in This World? We've got elves teaming up with humans, angels going rogue, mysterious world-altering events, and a showdown that's about to go down in the floating palace of the angel. If that doesn't get your heart racing, I don't know what will. One thing's for sure, I'm on the edge of my seat, waiting to see what happens next in this wild ride of a story.